time for AccuWeather Sports. There have been many controversies surrounding football this past year, ranging from concussions to whether or not the Washington Redskins should change the name of their team and mascot. And now, in just the past few weeks, a new controversy has arisen after NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell announced plans to cancel this year's Super Bowl and replace it with what he calls the Brady Manning Bowl. As he described it, the Brady Manning Bowl would include every staff member from both the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. However, the only two players allowed on the field at any time would be Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. It is believed that this game would settle once and for all, at least until next year, which quarterback is the greatest living quarterback of all time, Peyton Manning. As he the Brady Manning, well, anyways, many sports writers have denounced the idea, claiming there are other fine quarterbacks, such as Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees, whoever they are. Commissioner Goodell, in an effort to distract the detractors, said the only significant change in the game would be a change in the size of the football. The football to be used will be made by Nerf and will stand 6 feet tall when stood on end. This way, Brady and Manning can attempt to move the ball at the same time in a rugby scrum fashion.
Some sports scores: 27, 14, 19, 8, 43, 12, 102, and, oh, a close one, 66.
International Beat the Chargers Week! Sunday! January 12th, 2014!
And now, let's do some golf news. Somebody played golf today.
In golfing news, Tiger Woods, who suffered a 2-stroke penalty at the Masters in Augusta this year, was penalized again at a local putt-putt miniature golf course when he was caught attempting a ball drop directly over the hole. When asked about this latest incident, he replied, "Hey, that wasn't my ball. I was just returning it to where I found it." There is no word yet whether he will be allowed to continue in the tournament. Fellow golfers, when asked to comment, noted they were happy he got busted, but went on to express sorrow with regard to the potential punishments Mr. Woods may face if busted again. One golfer was even heard to say, "Wow, he was playing putt-putt? I didn't know they still had those."
Last month we reported Tiger Woods got caught doing an illegal ball drop at a local putt-putt miniature golf course. This week it appears he was caught attempting to disrupt another player simply by standing there and watching the other player, which, as the other player mentioned, really made me nervous. We do not mention the other player's name because no one would know who he is anyways. Sources say the other player may be the same guy who was not aware there were still miniature golf courses around. Stay tuned as we continue to follow this story as if there might be more to it.
Kiki doesn't want to do the sports. I don't want to do this, but I have to, so here it goes. National Football League Commissioner Roger Goodell announced possible changes in the rules for football next year. His big suggestion was to end having kickers try for an extra point after every touchdown. He noted that out of 1,347.6 attempts, only 5 point after tries or PATs, were missed at last season. Goodell's suggestion irritated the NFL Kickers Union, and a meeting was called to ease their concerns. The meeting took place on a field in an unknown stadium. And reports have it that after the discussion turned sour, all of the kickers began to chase Commissioner Goodall around the stadium. That's very funny. Mr. Goodall was okay, however, as none of the kickers were able to catch him. Later, in a sad attempt to compromise, Mr. Goodall asked, well, we could at least make February have 31 days like all the other months. Well, after it was pointed out to him that some months actually have 32 days, he then suggested, hey, how about this then? Changing the speed of light to more comfortable speed. Good idea, right? Yeah, think on that. Oh, some men. Oh. Unfortunately, meteorologists have tried that already. Compromise was reached, however, when Goodall was promised from now on the Summer Olympics will now be held in winter. Yes. Nobody watches those Winter Olympics anyways. Who knows when the heck they are on? And it's just so cold. Kiki and no like cold. I like it. Yes.
Next in sports, the NFL has been canceled. We now return with Polly Gann.
And now for the sports scores. 27, 92, 14, 112, 92, 29.3, and 5. That one was close.
Turning now to sports. Apparently they're still playing basketball.
Basketball? I mean, what's up with that?
Referees continued to look the other way while the players traveled with the ball. The NBA is also considering switching to a Nerf-style ball with a Velcro-like surface so the ball will stick to the sweater. So what are we really getting at? Well, this does remind me of a tune. If you want to destroy my sweater, hold the ball as I walk down the court, But I digress.
Before we bring you the weather report, let's do a quick update on some exciting news from the world of sports. Last January, you may recall the Denver Broncos suffered an embarrassing defeat in the practice Super Bowl. After a 7-month delay, the actual Super Bowl was played here in Denver last Thursday evening, resulting in a stunning defeat of the lowly Seattle Seahawks when the Broncos thrashed them to pieces by a score of 21-16. Sports fans in Colorado may now return to life as usual. T-shirts bearing the glorious 21-16 final score will be available in the lobby during halftime, intermission.